families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done...
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities, but everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
The journalist. You must have heard about her. She is Miss Exposé.
Never heard of her.
Well, all I can say, if she's here, we are all in big trouble.
A lot of press kids.
If there's events, they could lead down there.
Honey, we need to reconsider.
But I am.
We'll be fine. We'll all be fine.
I hope so.
Jesus Christ, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Why? Why are you back?
That is so clever. I love seeing that.
Screw these people. I know I have money in that account. I want to talk to your superior. I know it's not, but you're like, no, my briefcase is turned up.
No, sir. It's not been handed in.
Hello, sir. Sir, if you want to get through, I'm going to have to pat you down. Just a quick pat down, sir. Nothing to worry about. Right, that's it. Keep moving, please.
Hi, it's me. Yeah, it went really well. I was calm and focused and very surprised.
we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's been there for ages.
Okay. Doesn't sound promising. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me know when he comes out.
Will do.
Thanks.
Oh, there you are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here. Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine.
Hello, Mr. Garcia, I presume. Please, take a seat.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you had time to drop by. Now, we've looked through all your paperwork. I'm pleased to say that we here at the very much
Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right.
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding? On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, brutal even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that was certainly unexpected. I think the results are pretty clear, Mr. Thomas. We don't have the perfect match for the investment banker position. However, you're just the man we need for our accounting department.
I have to agree with Kevin here. We need someone a little more cutthroat for the top tier here at the bank. Someone willing to go that extra mile, to really dive into character, as it were. But on a positive note, I do believe you will fit in perfectly with the more dry-witted accountants.
Great point, Melissa. There's no need to turn this little setback into a complete failure. Someone with your particular set of skills would be perfect for accounting.
When can I start?
That's the spirit. Tomorrow morning at 8. But you know what? Have a look around the bank. You've got clearance for the ground floor, first and second floors. Get to know the space a little. And then we'll see you tomorrow.
I can't wait.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. See you tomorrow.
Hello and welcome.
Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that woman a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything.
Believe it. I did every quota they threw at me. How could she do this? I can't be fired. Make way, people! Gotta find a bathroom right now!
Huh? Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh man, bad shrimps perhaps?
How's everything looking up here?
Everything's looking normal here, sir.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap this old...
If you want to pass through, I gotta pat you down. Funny. My mother always said I had good hands. Said I should have been a surgeon. And you are good to go, sir. Thank you.
That's right. You know how crap this old building is with the wireless. Now the director hates seeing cables anywhere? Well, she had a router installed in her office, but died a lot. Sent an need for IT to drop by. Got it.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think... Oh. Yes, of course. That's right, go inside.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, as you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone, Mr. Jackson. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. We're letting you go, Mr. Jackson. The bank appreciates your contributions over the years, but we feel it's probably best to part ways at this time. This may upset you, but let me assure you that eventually you will come to embrace this point in your life as an opportunity.
This is not my first termination, Miss Savalas.
Ah, somehow I'm not surprised. HR will send you all the relevant papers, Mr. Jackson. Please gather your things as soon as you can. Good day, Mr. Jackson.
That's the first backup data disk secured. 2 more to locate. Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47.
Squad, lay it on me. What's the conclusion? Good?
Mr. Mann, we've been reviewing for just a few hours. It's not fair enough to get through the substantial amount of documentation here.
You were supposed to do that. I was told.
Mr. Mann, Kruger and Schultz have won Best Internal Auditing Awards 9 years in a row. We are the best. But we cannot perform miracles. Besides, what you're asking us to do here is borderline criminal.
Don't worry your pretty little head about the reality. I've got a lot of shit to worry about today, and I might miss both my daily workout and my 5 o'clock Pilates because of work. I'm feeling pretty salty here. Less wine, more action. Wine. No. Nothing new.
Hey, you! No, no!
Second backup data disk is secured. Just 1 to go, 47.
Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Mister, stop, please!
That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
Olivia has found something interesting. I'll tell you on the way.
Where are we going?
To paradise, 47.